The tension in the arena was palpable, an electric hum buzzing through every seat as the fans roared with anticipation. The tail of the tape revealed two fighters almost identical in size, a mere quarter-pound advantage favoring Meldrick Taylor, the reigning IBF junior welterweight champion. Across the ring stood Julio Cesar Chavez, the WBC super lightweight champion, a man whose very presence exuded the weight of history and expectation. As both warriors entered the ring, the air thickened with intensity, every step measured, every glance loaded with unspoken challenge. In the dressing rooms moments before the bell, a ritual handshake had exchanged, a fleeting gesture of respect. But once under the glaring lights, respect gave way to pure strategy and instinct. Chavez's eyes, sharp and calculating, locked on the midsection of Taylor, signaling his intent to target the body early, to dismantle the young challenger from the inside out. Meanwhile, Taylor's speed and precision hinted at a style built on fluidity and adaptability, a counterbalance to Chavez's measured aggression. The opening round unfolded with careful probing, Chavez landing a cautious right hand, Taylor responding with lightning-quick counters, each man feeling out the other's rhythm. The crowd oscillated between awe and anxiety as the fighters danced the delicate line between offense and defense, knowing that in this collision of champions, a single punch could tilt the scales. Both corners shouted instructions and warnings, yet the real battle was happening in real time, inside the square canvas, as Chavez's body punches tried to sap Taylor's mobility, while Taylor's combinations reminded the audience why he was a rising force in the division. As the fight progressed into the middle rounds, the narrative of the night began to crystallize. Taylor's lightning-fast hands created a blur, landing multiple combinations while Chavez tried to assert his trademark power. Each exchange in the center of the ring was a chess match of ferocity and endurance. Taylor's strategy was clear: outwork, outmaneuver, and exploit Chavez's occasional rigidity, forcing him to fight at Taylor's tempo. The veteran Mexican champion, a fighter renowned for his relentless body attacks, found himself pressured and tested like never before. Every right hand, every left hook from Taylor carried the weight of precision and intent, landing flush and shaking Chavez momentarily. Yet the champion's chin remained as legendary as his composure. The crowd, alternating between gasps and cheers, bore witness to a tactical masterpiece. Taylor's jabs snapping through the air, Chavez firing back with explosive counters, the sound of leather against flesh punctuating the tension. By the 5th and 6th rounds, Taylor had established dominance in the exchanges, his footwork allowing him to score while evading the full force of Chavez's shots. Yet Chavez, ever the warrior, absorbed the punishment with the poise of a man accustomed to adversity, occasionally planting a blow that reminded everyone of his enduring power. Each round became a saga in itself, Taylor's youth and speed against Chavez's experience and grit, a story written in punches, feints, and the subtle shift of momentum that only true champions can orchestrate. By the later rounds, the drama reached a fever pitch, the cumulative punishment evident on both fighters' faces. Taylor, still bouncing with energy, continued to pepper Chavez with body shots and rapid-fire flurries, forcing the legend into a defensive posture he rarely occupied. Chavez's eyes showed determination, yet the unmistakable signs of fatigue and accumulated damage painted a stark reality. To win, he needed a knockout, and time was slipping away with every passing second. The audience was on the edge of their seats as punches traded with brutal honesty, Chavez landing occasional right hands that sparked wild cheers, but Taylor's consistent output and strategic positioning kept him ahead on the scorecards. Blood mingled with sweat, cuts opened, and the arena's atmosphere transformed into a palpable narrative of struggle and courage, as each fighter waged a battle not just for victory, but for legacy. Taylor's flurries, often perfectly timed, exposed gaps in Chavez's defense, while Chavez's desperation grew more visible, a silent acknowledgement that only a dramatic, decisive moment could shift the tide. The commentators' voices mirrored the crowd's tension, highlighting the strategic brilliance of Taylor's game plan and the near-mythical resilience of Chavez, as the 11th round approached with the certainty that history was being written in real time, each second more intense than the last. Then came the climactic 12th round, a final chapter that would cement the fight, in the annals of boxing lore. Chavez, knowing that a knockout was his only path to glory, launched a furious assault, a mix of body shots and headhunting that displayed both his skill and his desperation. Taylor, ever the tactician, absorbed and countered with remarkable precision, his hands moving in a blur as he matched the veteran's aggression with calculated flurries. Every punch carried the weight of a dozen previous rounds, every movement a testament to stamina, courage, and sheer will. But as the clock wound down, it became clear that Taylor's accumulation of punches and defensive mastery had taken a toll. Chavez's blows, powerful though they were, could no longer dominate. With under 5 seconds remaining, referee Richard Steele stepped in, stopping the fight at 2:58 of the final round. The arena erupted in disbelief and awe, the crowd processing the sheer intensity of what they had witnessed. Chavez, exhausted and bloodied, had fought valiantly, but it was Taylor's speed, strategy, and relentless execution that defined the night. As the official announcement declared, Julio Cesar Chavez, the unified WBC and IBF junior welterweight champion, the gravity of the fight's narrative, the clash of youth versus experience, speed versus power, strategy versus heart, settled into history. This was more than a fight. It was a story of endurance, brilliance, and the unforgiving beauty of boxing, a testament to the spirit of both men who risked everything in pursuit of greatness.